Hello, it's Rodney Robinson here, and I run the group Pendulum Dowsing and Energy Balancing. And I came across something quite interesting yesterday that I thought I would talk about. When I was going through some old things in a box that I'd forgotten about, I came across a little vial of a mineral, which I'll just show you. It's in a vial on a chain, and a booklet that went with it called Viz Vitae. And it's by, as you can see, Bruce Copen of radionics fame. Now then, so this booklet talks about Viz Vitae, the wonder mineral. It gives a bit of a history of it. It was discovered by a farmer in South Africa. His name was Frank Hill, and he noticed that on part of his land the growth was particularly lush and healthy. And the grazing animals on that part, again, didn't ever have disease. They were always exceptionally healthy. And when he was digging one day on the land, he found that underneath the soil was a very red mineral, which became the object of investigation, particularly by, I'm reading from the book now, the British Radiesthesia Association in 1955. And this little booklet is taken from an article in the Journal of Radiesthesia and Radionics, Volume 2, Number 3, 1956. And it's got some interesting testimony to its health-giving effects, which I'll just read a few if I can find them very quickly. So a lady of 80 years of age had not slept without drugs for many years, but after wearing the mineral, she slept for 8 hours every night thereafter. An elderly lady wrote, "I've had pain for 17 years. The doctors did nothing for me, yet the pain went after wearing the mineral for a few hours." And some people had imprinted the water that they were to drink or apply to their skin by putting a little vial of mineral into the water. And what the dowser had found is that this mineral has an exceptionally high vibrational frequency. Now, I've just done a little test on the Bovis score of this a moment ago, and I'll just check it now with my pendulum, with my trusty pendulum. In the name of the highest good, please indicate the Bovis value of this mineral. It's immediately moving around the chart. I thought it was going to go off the chart, but it's settled down on this chart, nearly at the top, which is 10 million, but it's giving me a reading of 9 million. So it's a very high Bovis value. So I'm going to start wearing this. But yes, it's prompted my thinking, my mind, to do a little bit of experimentation with it, because I think it deserves it, really. And in the booklet, it gives the radiational rate, or the radionic rate, I should say, for this mineral, which I've been doing some work with. I've included it in my own radionic database. There is the rate. Okay, I'll read it out. 757265. And what I've done is I've written that down on one piece of paper, and I've written Viz Vitae Wonder Mineral on another piece of paper, and I've got my little vial here as well. And so I've been doing a little bit of experimenting in tuning my pendulum to the mineral. So just to remind you how that is done, you have to gather all the excess string from your pendulum in the palm of your hand and hold it very, very close to the pendulum like that. Hold it over the item that you want to tune it to, and then very, very slowly just let the pendulum out, and very slowly, it has to be like this. So if I do that over the number first, the rate, it starts to, yeah, there we go. And what happens when you do tune a pendulum? It's tuned to that point, very close to the pendulum. And it's interesting to observe, because as you let it out, a little before you get a positive response, because you're looking for clockwise, always a clockwise response to get the tuning. But you'll first get a negative, and with the wonder mineral, the negative is extremely close to the positive. It's literally, I would say, about 3 millimeters below. You get a negative swing, and you sort of string out a little bit more, and then you get the positive reaction. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to hold my tuned pendulum. I haven't put a knot in it yet. I'm just gripping the string very tightly so that I keep holding it at the tuning point. And then hold the pendulum over the Viz Vitae. I can do this so you can see it perhaps. So if I hold it over the mineral. Now because the pendulum is tuned to the mineral, it will really give a nice positive swing. So that's very useful for all you folk out there that want to do a little bit of testing and experimentation on this mineral yourself, because even though you haven't got a sample of the mineral, and that's all I've got, it's not very much, I've given you the radionic rate for it, and you can tune your pendulum to the number, the rate. Let's just see if it comes out the same. I've written Viz Vitae Wonder Mineral and the rate on that one. Yeah, it's tuned to that. But you don't have to write anything more actually than, well, you can write the whole thing, Viz Vitae, if you wanted to. It's really giving me a really positive swing on that. So if you wanted to make your radionic witness like that, Viz Vitae Wonder Mineral 757265, but you can just use the number, the rate, if you wanted to. So that tunes to the 2 bits of paper there and the wonder mineral. Okay. So have some fun with that, and you know, obviously you can use it to hold over your hand, bring it into your, well, it's in your biofield anyway, just by swinging it. And if somebody's got a ache or a pain in a joint or something, tune your pendulum and then hold it over that area of the body. Let the pendulum just swing, rotate, and it will then go to a to and fro pattern movement, when it's done its work. So there we are. And you can also try imprinting that into some water, hold it over the water, and you can say something like, you can use it with a decree, and say something like, it is my intention to imprint this water. Well, I've got a glass here, there we go. Let's do it. So I hold my pendulum over the water. I like to give my little swing to start it off going like that. It is my intention to imprint this water with the energy of Viz Vitae Wonder Mineral. That's gone backwards and forwards very quickly, so it's tuned. There we go. So I've got my tuned pendulum, and what you can do once you've got your pendulum tuned, I've just let go of the string now, but you know, very carefully then tie a knot in the string if you want to at that point, because that will save you having to retune it again every time you use it. And then you can just literally go to the tuning point. I've tuned it to something else there. Actually, that point is another tuning point for Viz Vitae, because you do find when you're tuning, if you wanted to experiment with this, you get 2 tuning points. So you come to 1, and then if you keep letting it out, of course it'll lose the tuning, it'll go backwards and forwards. Then you can keep letting the string out, and then at that point I got the 2nd tuning point and it went clockwise. And you can use either, but it's quite useful to know that, because obviously sometimes the tuning point can be not very practical. It can be right up here, and holding your hand right up, if say the tuning point was there, it would be much harder to work with. So you'd want maybe the first tuning point that you came to would be, say, down here. But anyway, the point is that there's 2, and they're different for each pendulum. So if I was using a different pendulum, I'd get completely different tuning points. You can only use the string. These strings they clip on to the pendulum, so I must not use the knot, thinking that I can use that tuning point if it was attached to another pendulum. I'd have to get the tuning point for that pendulum. So for this particular one, it's quite a nice pendulum, as I just showed you. It's not for sale, it's mine, but it was one of the prototypes of the pendulums that I get made out of olive wood. And just to show you this is quite interesting, because if you look at that side, I don't know if you can see that, it's really quite plain, isn't it? Just like a bit of a honey colour, but then you turn it round and then you suddenly get this really lovely intense grain. It's quite a dull finish, this, so maybe you can't see it. It's got no finish on it whatsoever, but the grain is quite nice. So olive wood's very funny like that. You can literally be on a beautiful grain and then move a little bit away from it, and then it's as plain as sawdust. So you know, it's interesting wood, lovely wood. I love olive wood. Anyway, so that's Viz Vitae Wonder Mineral. I don't know whether I did tell you that I'd scanned this and put a copy of it as a PDF in the group files, so print it off and have a read. So I hope you were interested in that little diversion into history, really, going right back. I don't know, I haven't seen it mentioned anywhere else. I don't know whether you have. Have a look online maybe. I'll have to try that. Viz Vitae. It might be under a different name, perhaps, I don't know. But anyway, hope you found it interesting. Bye-bye for now.